was going to save this for in case I had time, but this is a little story about me and my modern Hebrew. This is a book about a young woman. She's 16 years old. It's called Mishahu Larutzito, Someone to Run With. And this young woman is operatically trained. She's a great singer. She's 16 years old, but she can sing. She can charm the birds out of the sky. She can sing beautifully. But she's going to rescue her brother, who became addicted to heroin, and he lives on the streets. So she's going to go undercover in the streets of Jerusalem. To disguise herself, she shaves her head, and she takes off her fancy, nice clothes and puts on an old pair of overalls that's all torn and dirty. And she'll sing. She sings for whatever people will give her. They put money in her hat. And after a few days, she says, I learned how to sing, and I've learned what to sing. And right here, you see this right here?
Mm-hmm. That's an oldie.
Yeah. He says, this is a thorny old song that people clap, they applaud when I do it. And she says, this song is
Mami?
close.
Tzi.
Schmaltzy.
Oh gosh, Yiddish now.
Wait. Where's the M? You're
Schmaltzy.
missing the mem. Shma.
That's
a
the mem.
Oh.
This is a longhand.
I wrote a script.
Yeah. Which is what I'm used to writing all the
Yeah.
I
time.
don't recognize that. It's an N backwards, isn't it? Yeah.
It's the mem.
Mhm.
I'm trying to remember.
Okay. You know what? I'm used
Yeah.
to seeing the mem. I'm
Yeah.
used to seeing.
Yeah. I mean, once I sounded it out, I heard the
I'm
word.
used to seeing the mem like that. So
Well, that's
I don't-
block then.
Yeah.
And
Then you'd have to go,
the script mem.
you couldn't
Is,
do that. You have to
the
do
script
that.
mem is like that.
Yep.
I guess I haven't
Mhm.
read the
Mhm.
script in so long. What's the mem Sophie in?
Looks like a square box.
We're having, no, I'm probably doing it backwards.
Oh, it looks like an A with a long stem.
Yeah, you're right.
At the
Yeah. And then Daleks, kind of similar. And then that's it. Sade, right?
Schmaltzy.
It's really hard to.
It's really small. But I'm trying to think, is that, that's from the Julie Andrews movie.
Yeah.
Uh,
Slile HaMusika.
Hammerstein.
Slile HaMusika. The sound of music.
Sile ha
It's
musica.
all in there.
Sile.
It's all in there.
Sile.
Slile.
Sile. La musica.
Sound. Sli with sade.
Le.
Sound of
Lile.
Lile. I mean, I knew la route because I have learned that word.
Sile means sound.
Yes. Sound of music. Slile Musika.
See, now your mem looks different.
Yeah,
Than the
well,
mem above. The
yeah,
mem.
I know. This is block.
Oh, that's block.
That's script.
You really confused me now. Okay. And that's Samet. Oh my goodness.
Well, the reason I wrote it in the script because I was talking to Judith.
Oh no.
I was talking to Judith.
Uh-huh. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, she operates in script.
Oh, I see.
Hmm
Hmm.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
But
confuse.
But I was listening, oh gosh, it was an interview at, from One for Israel on military people and a family of a gentleman who's a survivor, or his sister was killed, but they're at the new memorial. And I was just proud to, they had a big memorial stone that just says remember in Hebrew. And I knew that that's what it said.
Zachor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or don't forget.
Zikaron.
It seems like it
His
has a yud at
memorial.
the end. Like we shall. Don't forget.
Nizkor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was interesting because it's just a memorial of the cars.
Yeah. So these are the 3 root letters to remember.
Right.
So you could have Zachar, you have Nizkor, we remember. You could have Zikaron, which is a remembrance.
Yeah.
Zikaron.
Yeah, I think it was, the way I read it was, well, just remember, we remember, essentially don't forget. But, I mean, it's little things like that that I want to be able to do, to wander around and know and understand, and in other words, blank.
Yeah. And if somebody says you're schmaltzy, you want to know it.
Well, that, I know that from all the 1950s old movies where they speak Yiddish all the time.
Okay. On page 184, look at all the grammar on page 184 and 185 today, Lord willing. Okay, so at the beginning of page 184, it says participles that become nouns. Okay, we know that participles can be used as nouns, but some of them are used so often that they have kind of become nouns, and you can look them up as a verb, and you can look them up as a noun in the dictionary. Examples of those would be a resident would be yoshev, a guard or a guardian would be shomer, and a judge would be shofet. And I can't say that second one, a guard or a guardian, shomer, is also the word for a goalie in soccer.
Oh, yeah, you're guarding the goal.
Yeah, or ice hockey. One time the Vancouver Canucks were in the Stanley Cup, and Vancouver, Canada was in hockey frenzy. And I was up there for a Israeli folk dance workshop, and these Israelis that live in Vancouver were in the hockey frenzy, but they didn't understand the game. I used to play ice hockey when I was a kid, so I understand the game. Explaining ice hockey to Israelis that are following the Canucks. One of them's name was Dove. Dove was there.
Dove.
Yeah.
Bear, right? No.
Yes,
Bear.
yes, yes. Okay, the passive participle. There are 2 types of participle in Biblical Hebrew. The active participle and the passive participle. So far we've only looked at the active participle. The passive participle is used to describe a person or thing that's acted upon. Okay, so we have some examples here. The active participle, he is sending the messenger, hu sholeach et ha-malach. The messenger is sent. Here's a passive participle. Ha-malach shaluach. Okay, so sholeach is active, shaluach is passive. These are examples that are using as a verb. The next one, him kotvim davar. They are writing a word. The word is written. Ha-davar katuv. So kotvim katuv. Then as an adjective, okay, I wanted to write that. The first example we gave of a verb was in an active participle was shaluach. Okay. Now these adjectives, a man who is sending, ish sholeach, ish sholeach. And then the passive participle adjective, hamalach shaluach. Hamalach shaluach. Here's the adjective. Okay, look at these two. Here's the verb, and here's the adjective.
Mm-hmm.
You see a problem?
They're the same.
They're identical.
Right, so it depends on what's around them.
Okay, so this one is a verb. To know that it's not a verb, you look in the sentence, and if you find a verb somewhere else, then you go, aha, this is not a verb, because the other word in the sentence is a verb. So we would maybe say, Malach shaluach ochel b'machane, or something. We're going to have a verb in there. Okay. Then we have the writing man, ha'ish hakotev. Ha'ish hakotev, the writing man. And now the passive participle, hadavar hakatuv. Hadavar hakatuv. We can tell in the definite like that, we can tell it's an adjective. Because you're not going to have a ha in front of a verb. Are you with me?
Mm-hmm.
You got that, Laura?
Yeah.
Now as a noun, we have some noun examples. The sender, or the sending one, hasholeach. The one who is sent, this would be the passive participle, hashaluach. The last one, the passive, the active would be hakotev, the writing one, and the one which is written, the written one, hakatuv. Okay, so you see that hakatuv, the written one? There's a special word if you're at a Jewish wedding called a ketubah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what a ketubah is?
No.
It's the marriage contract.
A ketubah.
There's a written contract in Hebrew.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ketubah.
The ketubah.
Yeah, it's written, the written thing. But it's feminine. It's a feminine form.
Is
of
it the
ketubah.
only thing that's referred to as a ketubah? Or are there
I
other
believe so.
contracts? Oh, okay.
I think so.
Oh,
I think it's a special word. The only place I've ever heard it is in a wedding.
ketubah.
The wedding contract.
Hmm. What do they call it? The pre-nut contract? The pre-ketubah.
Yeah. Okay, so there's something that all of these passive participles had in common. It's this. Between the second and third root letter, we have an oo. Sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
But there's, on a passive participle, there's always going to be an oo. Okay?
Between the second and third.
Between the second and third, yes. So on page 185, we have 4 different examples of passive participles for the verb to write. Say them after me, right here, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Katuv,
Katuv.
Katuv.
ketuva,
Ketuva.
Ketuva.
ketuvim,
Ketuvim.
ketuvot.
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 Yeah, that second one there, ketuva,
Ketuva.
if you put a dot in that vet, you'd have ketuba, which is a marriage contract.
So the difference is the be versus the ve.
Mm-hmm.
So you would put the dot inside the bet there to
Yeah.
make a.
Make a marriage contract.
So how would you explain that dagesh? Would there have been two bets? And they take one out and put a dagesh in?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's making it a special word.
Yeah, I can see,
Yeah.
I should make a note of it.
Not every verb has a passive participle.
Not every verb has one?
Yeah, in biblical Hebrew, in the Bible, not every verb has a passive participle. In fact, of all the verbs in the Bible, passive participles represent 1% of the verbs of the Bible.
A participle?
Passive participle.
1%?
1% of the verbs in the Bible are passive participles.
1% of words in the Bible.
Yeah. They're there,
But not
but they're a lot more active than there are passive.
Huh.
Okay, so they're going to focus on 6 of them, right in the middle of page 185. We have loved, ahuv, say it.
Ahuv.
Ahuv.
Written, katuv, say it.
Katuv.
Katuv.
Katuv. Given, natun.
Natun.
Made, asui.
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 Opened, patuach.
Patuach.
Sent, shaluach.
Shaluach.
Okay. So these last two, patuach and shaluach, have a furtive patach. After that oo sound, there's only one place left to put a patach. We have 2 vowel sounds in a row. Ooh-ah. Ooh-ah. We have 2 in a row.
Right.
No place to put it, so we put it under the chet, even though it's pronounced before the chet. That's weird. But even more interesting is the word before that, the word made, asui. Okay, so the 3 root letters of make are asa, okay,
Which is
and
to do.
to make or do, yes. This one right here is a guttural, it's a hey, and when we put it in the passive, we say asui, asui,
Asui.
yeah.
So,
There's tempted is patui.
patui.
It's like temptation is patui.
Tough
And
to live in
then
Arkansas.
all these little ooey, the ooeys are because of the 3rd root letter hey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So if you're from Arkansas, you tend to be very Jewish.
Why do you say that?
Because they're always calling here pig suey.
So this
Razorbacks.
shaluach.
Shaluach.
What does that mean?
Sent.
Shaluach.
A sent one.
So if I'm going at the end saying ach, okay, what would my ha look like if it's the final?
Oh, shalucha?
Yeah, is that going to be the? It's going to be in the letter ahead. Okay.
Shalucha.
Okay, so you're just going to add at the extra ahead. Because I'm not thinking of that. Okay.
Yeah. So this furtive deal here, when we have a 3rd root letter of chet, we'll put, and it's going to go uach. There's another one that will do that too. The 3rd, if you have a 3rd or last letter, it's an ayin. Like the word for a week. Shavua.
Okay.
We have a furtive patach with a chet or an ayin.
Oh, and that's what they're called when they're at the tail end behind it. Okay.
So shavua.
You know
is
what
the same.
furtive means?
Furtive?
Furtive, you know what it means?
A hidden?
Sneaky.
Yeah. Like a hidden.
Yeah. Sneaky.
It's hidden in plain sight.
Okay, about 3/4 of the way down page 185 says, often the word it is words. It is. Will help you translate the passive participle. Ketuv b'Torah. It is written in the Torah. Kechatuv, as it is written. It also means as written. Okay. Asui kesef. It is made of silver. Say asui.
Asui.
Isn't that great? Asui.
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 Yeah. Yeah, see, we're getting deep in the weeds of Hebrew.
Yes.
Yes.
And they're getting pretty tall, too.
Okay. So I think we've covered pages 184 and 185. I'm ignoring that last little deal.
Okay.
But let's go to exercise 5, page 188. Page 188, exercise 5.
Okay.
And go down to number 3. We're going to do the number 3. There are 4 sentences there.
Okay.
Read the first one, Lauren.
HaTorah Ketuva.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
The Torah written, the written Torah, the written instruction
Yeah, the Torah is written.
is written?
Yeah, because if it was going to be the written Torah, now we're using it as an adjective, and it would have to have a hey. It'd be HaTorah HaKetuva.
Right. But the Ketuva would stay the same. It just needs a ha in front.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
But this is passive participle, but it just means the Torah was written. Or is written.
Is written.
Is written. Always in the present. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Next one, Judith.
Maaseh. Rivka. Katuv. Beto. Oh no, Batorah.
Mm-hmm. The Maaseh would be a deed or an act.
Right. I was thinking, because I'm looking at the word. Okay. Rebecca?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
The
so.
deed of Rebecca.
Oh, that's a construct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Katuv, to written in the Torah.
Mm-hmm.
Batorah.
Is written.
Okay.
Good. Next one, Lauren.
Maaseh Aharon Ketuvim Batorah. Maaseh Aharon, something of Aaron.
Deeds.
That's right. It's just above.
It's
Okay.
plural. It's
The
plural.
deeds of Aaron is written in the
It's
Torah.
plural.
Are written in the.
Very nice. Judith, next one.
Ha'ma'asim asov'im
Asuyim.
Betorah Ketuvim.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the deeds, it looks like they're written. And in the Torah, in the written Torah, is that what I'm looking at?
Okay, we have 2 different parts of this sentence. The first 2 words are a unit. Ma'asim asuyim.
So it's describing the
deeds
that were
The deeds are done.
done in the Torah,
Okay.
in the written
Okay.
Torah.
Okay. Now we have the second half, which is a unit of itself. Uvatorah ketuvim.
And the Torah, and the written
And
Torah.
in the Torah, they are written.
in the Torah.
And in the Torah they are written. So the whole sentence will be, the deeds are done, and in the Torah they are written.
Oh, so you're just totally, okay. Whereas I would want to say the deeds that were done were written in the Torah, but that's not what that says.
Yeah,
but no.
it's exactly the same statement, just the word order is different.
Right.
Go over to 5, skip the first one, Lauren.
Yes.
Go to the second one in 5.
Hamayim, the waters, and Natunim, Labone, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Hamayim, the water, Natunim, given.
Mm-hmm. The water
Is given.
is given
Is given to Bona. I don't know who Bona.
to the builder.
Oh,
builder.
Bonet to the Bonnet to the
builder. Yeah, to the bonnet.
And the La takes in the Ha. This the,
La means to.
but to the.
Yeah,
right?
it takes in the.
The Ha is a
Yes,
that's why it
yes.
has that vowel. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I was
Okay.
wondering why it has.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Judith, skip 1. Go down to the 4th one of number 5.
Hakli, Natun, Lebone.
La bonnet.
Oh, Labone. They walked, I walked.
Hakli. It could be an instrument. It could be a tool. I like tool
Oh.
in this.
Okay. Okay, that's right. Kli, I forgot that word from that time.
Not tool.
Was given
Is given.
to the builder.
Yay. Good job, ladies. Turn the page. 190.
Oh, goody.
Goldilocks.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's Loshim.
Dubim Hatzadikim. What kind of bears are they? They're
Sahar.
righteous bears.
Oh,
Righteous bears.
how funny.
Vayahi Vayamim Hahem Yashvu Dubim Tzadikim Vevetam Al Yad HaYa'ar. Try it, Laura.
That's your.
Vayehi Bayamim Hahem Yashvu Duvim Tzadikim Bevetam Al Yad Hayar.
Mm-hmm.
Once upon a time.
Yes.
Once upon a time, Hahem is.
Yeah, well, that's part of Once Upon a Time.
Oh, okay.
And it was in those days.
Okay.
Yashvu.
Yashvu. They lived. Dubim. Dubim is
Bears.
the bear.
Bears.
The bears lived.
Bears lived.
Tzadikim. Oh, the righteous bear
Righteous bears.
lived.
Bevetam.
We lost that.
Bayit is the main word there.
Oh, in the houses near
In their house.
in their house.
In
their
their-
house.
Yeah.
The time is the
And there.
the ending for there.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Okay. Their house al yad near the Ya'ar, the woods or something? The
Mhm.
forest, yeah.
Good
Okay,
job.
thank you.
Good job. Vayehi b'mishpacha av dov em duba uven dov. Judith?
Vayahi b'mishpacha av dov im dov
Duba.
duva
Duba.
duba
Duba.
u Bendov.
Uvendov.
And there was, in the family, Papa Bear.
Yeah.
And then Mama Bear.
Mm-hmm.
And the Sun Bear, Baby
Uh-huh.
Bear.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's, we have the vocabulary on the front. Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Sunny Bear. Cool. Adubim ha'ele hayu osim ma'asim tovim v'notnim dvarim l'chol behemot haya'ar.
Okay. Hadubim ha'ele hayu osim ma'asim tovim unotnim
V'notnim.
v'natnim
Notnim.
v'notnim devarim lekol behemot haya'ar. Is that correct? Okay.
Anlit, bevakasha.
Haduvim. Haduvim is
The bears.
the bears.
Actually, the ele, ha'ele, those bears, or these bears.
These bears lived.
Wait a minute.
Were
Hayu osim.
bears.
Did.
Osim is
We're
did.
doing.
Yeah.
Hayu osim.
Osim is
Osim is a participle. And it kind of wants to be present tense, but if you put it with a form of haya, now it's definitely past.
okay. So they
Did.
They did.
Or
Okay.
would do. They would do.
They would do. They
Mhm.
did. Okay. They would do. Ma'asim. Deeds.
Deeds.
Good deeds.
Good deeds.
And they give. Is that the note
Mhm.
that they give?
And remember, it's still with hayu. Hayu is.
Oh, they did.
They would give.
They would give things, all their things. No,
Give
things
things.
to all,
Mm-hmm.
to all to all the animals in the of the forest, or
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay.
Al ken yad'u kol ha'be'emot ki daltot beit hadubim ptuchot ka'asher hem yotzim. Period. End of sentence. Okay.
Oh, goody. Yeah.
Al ken.
Oh, wait a minute. Al ken yadu chol habehemot ki daltov tot bein
Beit.
beit haduvim
Hadubim.
ptuchot
Ptuchot.
kiaser
Ka'asher.
כאשר הם יוצאים.
Yotzim. Period.
Okay.
Okay. Al ken is kind of like so or therefore.
Okay, so I could say and then.
Mhm.
Okay, I can't. Yadi. There was?
Yad'u means they knew, but we need to see who knew. We need to go forward a couple of words and go kol ha'behemot, all the animals, and then we have yad'u, knew.
Okay. Knew all. Knew all the animals.
All the animals knew.
Right. So that's the yadu, excuse me.
Mhm.
And so we're looking at all the animals there because.
Or that. That doesn't mean because here.
Okay.
If it were modern Hebrew, it would mean because. But because does not work in this sentence. That.
That. Oh. I don't know what that word is.
Yeah. Yehudi.
Ah. I was looking at door here. Okay, so it's a door.
I'm lost.
That's
Which
the
line are
door.
we on? 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
The fourth word.
Okay.
Del todo. That would be the.
Mhm.
That's doors.
Mhm.
Yeah, the doors to the house.
Good.
Had
Of the bears.
Tobi. Yeah, Tobin. Opened. The
Yeah.
Patachot.
Are open. Ka'asher hem yotzim. Are open. Patuchot. Ka'asher. When?
When they were gone.
When they go out. When they go
were
out.
Because
Mhm.
it's Itza.
Ein chai echad. Asher yikach mehem.
Ein chai echad asher yikach mehem. There's no there's no life,
No, there's no
not one living thing.
not one living thing, not one. Echad is not one, so not one.
Living thing. Chai.
Chai
Living.
is living. Is that an adjective, living? Or is it in participle?
It's usually an adjective, but here it's a noun.
So no.
There's no one there.
Echad is an adjective
Means
modifying chai.
Mhm.
Okay, asher that yichak mehem, something to them.
Take.
Take
That take
with them.
mehem is from them.
From them. There's not one living thing who would take from them.
Oh, there's no one to take. It's to steal from them,
Yeah,
basically.
not
Okay.
one creature's
Yeah.
going to steal from the
And then
wise
somebody else
babes.
coming in and
Yeah.
smashing everything.
Yeah.
There's
The animals of the forest are wise.
well,
They don't rob from the bears.
No. Since they are the
Yeah.
top predators in that area anyway.
Is the human in this story going to be wise?
No.
B'chol yom. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to read this for the table. B'chol yom asa ein diba lechem v'notenet oto למishpacha. היא עושה לאב דוב לחם גדול מאוד. היא עושה לה, for herself, לחם גדול. ולבנה עשה לחם קטן. Okay. תחשבו על כך. Think about it.
Time's up.